What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down the 10th anniversary battle. We're going to be taking down the 7th anniversary stage, part 1 here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the missions. Looks like they want us to clear it without a support item, as usual, and then we've got a couple of category missions here. So first we have to do this with a rapid growth team, and then they also want us to do this with a power absorption team. Now, there's actually 0 units in the game that overlap onto both of those categories, so we are going to have to do 2 separate runs in order to make this happen, which is no big deal at all. So, this is what we're going to be doing for our rapid growth team. What do you guys like that? It's basically a Majin Buu Saga sub-build, and then you can see the cheeky Tech Caulifla there at the end, because I have a fun little idea. Typically, the way they set these up with the part 1 stages is there's a left and a right path, and you can choose which direction you want to go. So we're either going to fight against the LR gods, or we're going to fight against the LR Super Saiyan 4s. So my idea here is to fight against the LR gods, because even after they do their transformation, they're just going to turn into blue, and they'll still be pure Saiyans. Whereas if we fight the left path against, well, I guess let's just hop in and I can show you, right? So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, yeah, so as you can see here, we have the 2 paths to choose from. So if we go and fight the LR gods on the right here, then that means Tech Caulifla is going to have guaranteed dodge for the entirety of the battle, whereas if we go to the right stage, then we're only going to have the dodge for her as long as we're fighting against the duo, and then once they fuse into Gogeta, we would no longer be fighting a pure Saiyan, and then she would lose her dodging ability. So we'll go ahead and do the right path for this team. And then I guess just to balance it out, we'll take on the left path with our power absorption team after this. But yeah, I think this team is going to work out pretty well. I also, you know, obviously the easiest go-to build for rapid growth would be, you know, just to use like Universe 6 or something like that, because all of the Kale and Caulifla cards are on rapid growth, and you have the hit cards as well, and Kaba. But I figured this team would be a little bit stronger. You know, there's obviously lots of good Majin Buu Saga cards to choose from. So yeah, I think this will work out just fine for us. I can't imagine we're gonna have too much trouble here. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a funny strat, just because I realized we did have access to Tech Caulifla there, and we were gonna be able to get her, you know, her passive activated here, so could be good, could be good. But obviously we would still have the option to use her, and her SSR if we wanted to. Oh, okay, perfect. Tech Gotenks has already taken a super. That's definitely what we want to see. Let's see if we proc the extra defense. And we did, so we're definitely taking no damage there. Awesome. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. I mean, maybe it's just because this is Tech Gotenks and he hits so hard. That was a critical hit with type advantage, right? But it doesn't look like we're going to have too much trouble with this stage at all. I guess this should be a 2-phase fight, because we're fighting against the TUR already. Oh, maybe it'll be 3. I guess we'll have to see. Because I don't know if we're going to fight against the TUR and then the LR, and then the transformed LR, or if we're just going to go from the TUR straight into the transformed LR. So yeah, I guess we'll have to wait until next turn to find out. Assuming we get the KO here. Oh, no, we're probably not going to, just because we have no links active with this Gohan, so he's not hitting quite as hard as he should. But that is perfectly fine. We had decent rotations. We've already got both of our Gotenks split onto the opposing rotations here. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is, obviously I'll keep the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on rotation. He is going to be our de facto slot 1 unit. Though we could rely on Tech Caulifla for that same thing, right? I'll probably just end up rotating Tech Caulifla here. Yeah. Especially because the main unit on the team that really, really wants to have Majin Buu Saga allies around is the AGL Ultimate Gohan, and we just floated him off. So I'd rather float Caulifla to make sure that they never end up on the same rotation together. And then this will also give us, the ability to start transforming the Int Gotenks, because we'll keep him on rotation, so he'll start building up for us a little bit. So yeah, I think this is probably going to be the best strat for now. Okay. Yeah, that works out. And then this will help us just get through the fight a little bit quicker, because obviously Caulifla is only going to be here to dodge attacks. She isn't going to be able to do, like, any damage at all. So yeah, rotating her off is probably smart here. Okay, so it looks like it probably is going to be 3 phases then. Interesting. Okay, so this is a 3-charge fight. So we are either going to be... Okay, so I wonder if we were able to actually flatten this enemy fully and KO him in the 3 charges here, then we would probably just end the fight. But I imagine it's going to be a thing of when we don't KO him after the 3 charges, like after this 1 turn, then he's going to transform into blue, and then that would be the final phase. So I guess we could try to KO him here. I don't think it's going to happen, but I suppose there's no reason why not. Let's just go ahead and launch our active skill here. Do as much damage as possible. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. It seems like he has a decently large health pool, so that is fine, though. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, so we'll get the 24 key super off with him. Perfect. And then it is always going to be an overload of orbs for this tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Well, I guess the TUR version, not the LR version. Yeah, tough for him to ever receive that just 11 key. Which obviously I think does give him a little bit more defensive capability, but doesn't really affect his offensive power too much, so we should be sitting pretty either way. And then I'm also curious if when they do transform, they're probably just going to refill their HP fully, right? Yeah, I actually wonder. It probably really doesn't matter how much damage we do on this rotation at all then. If they do just end up fully replenishing their HP, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, couple of good dodges in there, no problem. Okay, oh, we've got to wait for our Gotenks to transform before we can see their transformation. Oh. Wait. So we went from... We just had 3 charges remaining, and then now we have 9 remaining. Oh, so did they just get, like, a power buff? I wonder if that's what happened. Maybe, like, after those first 3 charges... I'm actually not 100% sure about that. I don't know what the enemy's, like, ability would have been. Maybe they went further into detail about that in the event details. I guess we'll take a look after we beat them and then see. I can't imagine we're going to have any difficulty here, though. Okay, let's just blow everything. I have no problem using the active skills up front. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks like they got maybe a little bit weaker? Oh, and nice, and we got the Ultimate Gohan active skill available as well, because they were obviously below the HP threshold for that. Perfect, so even a bit more damage there. And then, yeah, same deal. I think I'm going to keep the Gotenkses together, and then we'll rotate off Gohan again. Okay, perfect. 24 key super there again. Alright, and then, yeah, this should seal the deal. So I wonder if it would be a thing of after this phase, they would have transformed. Like, if in these 9 charges we didn't finish them, then they would have transformed into blue. Seems possible, but we're definitely not going to find out. This is a massive attack stack coming out right now, so we're probably just going to KO them right here. Okay, it looks like we actually do need the additional, but then they are definitely done for. Okay, is that it? Oh, and now they transform. Wow, okay, I'm actually not 100% sure. So yeah, we'll definitely go look in the event details and see if there's anything special about that second phase. That was a little bit funky with those charges. I guess I misinterpreted what it was going to be, right? Okay, so I guess we just continue on here. No big deal. We did already use both of our Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks active skills. I guess we used actually every single active skill that we have access to. But I can't imagine it's going to make that much of a difference here. Probably not. On this rotation specifically, we are perfectly fine, as we have the Gotenks up front to protect us, and then, you know, we have the Int Ultimate Gohan with type advantage, and then the Tech Caulifla that can't take any damage, right? So it doesn't really matter where the super attack ends up being, we're gonna tank it for double digits no matter what. Or I guess in Caulifla's case, just straight up dodge it. But yeah, regardless, this definitely should be the final phase of the fight, right? And it looks like it's probably only going to last one more turn here, as we do have the friend, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, on the next rotation, who is hitting quite a bit harder than ours, just because he is rainbowed. And then we've also got the Int Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Alright, awesome. Caulifla coming in with the clutch dodges for us. Alright. Yeah, this should definitely be GG here. I don't think these poor LR gods have a chance, unfortunately enough for them. Yeah, especially with getting that one hit take in slot 1 there, we're able to get that attack buff every single turn. That has just been helping us so much. Awesome. Do your thing, Gotenks. You love to see it. Oh, just shy of the KO. So now we have to wait through this wall of attacks in order to finish him off here. Okay, luckily no super attack there to take up a bit more time. Alright, perfect. There we go. And that does it. So we were able to take down the 7th anniversary stage pretty easily there. Yeah, I feel like I can confidently say that's like the strongest version of the Rapid Growth team you could bring into this fight. Probably. Okay, so we got some missions done there. We still do have another mission to complete, so we'll collect these skill orbs for now, and then, yeah, so we just have to do this with our power absorption team now. So we'll jump back in with our power absorption team, and then we'll run the left path. Oh, really quick, I did say we were going to take a look at the event details and see if there was anything that it outlined for us there. No, it just tells you what you're going to be fighting against. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what those charges meant. Because this is the stage that we were fighting against, right? So it just tells you, oh, that's not really the enemy details, I suppose. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is what we're looking at. So, for phases 2 and 3, you will proceed to the next phase after a certain number of turns have passed, and the enemy's HP will be carried over to the next phase. You will directly proceed to phase 5 when you defeat the enemy in phases 2 and 4. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so then it was basically that was what it was. Okay, so the third. Okay, it says in phases 2 and 4. Yeah. So we had the first 3 charges were just for free, I guess, and then those remaining 9 charges, as long as you depleted the enemy's health in those 9 charges, then you go all the way to phase 5. Otherwise, there would have been a couple of extra phases in there for us to fight. Interesting. Okay, good to know. And it seems like this is going to be consistent for the left path and right path. There's no differentiation, so it's going to be the exact same format for the fight on this next one. Good to know. Okay, let's see here. This is the power absorption team that we've gone ahead and built. Oh, it wants us to use a friend Broly. Interesting. I don't think I want to do that. He's not going to have a ton of synergy with all of these units. Everybody here should be on uncontrollable power, though. The leader skill definitely works, and then he'd have the domain. I think we'll probably pass on it. Let's go ahead and find a Boo card. Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe we could just do, like, Int Boo as our friend lead. We don't really have a ton of slot 1 units. Oh, yeah, this is actually gonna be better to do this. Let's just jump in like this. It's going to be better to do that because we already have a domain that we want to activate, right? In the Tech Buhan. Dokkan Fest. We want to make sure his domain is up, so we wouldn't be prioritizing the Broly domain anyway. Okay, perfect. And just like that, right here on turn 1, we are going to be able to get that activated. So let's go ahead and do that first thing. Sweet. We might be doing this a little bit preemptively. How many yeah, it only lasts for 3 turns. So maybe that's a bit of a mistake, but whatever. I'm sure we're going to be fine either way. I can't imagine it's going to be too much of a problem for us, so. Alright, I guess we'll just focus on same type orbs, just in case we have the opportunity to launch that Dokkan attack. Though, if this fight goes anything like the last one did, then we're definitely not going to be getting a Dokkan attack. Because we're probably going to finish this way too quickly to make that happen, right? Okay, that did hurt a little bit. That hit quite hard. We only got, like, 1 of our defensive stacks up. I guess that was good. That we were able to get that stack before attacking. That does help us out a little bit. And because it's a Boo team, we have so much healing around, right? The Int Boo is going to heal a lot for us. And then we also have the Dokkan Fest Int Buhan that has a bunch of healing in his passive as well. So yeah, we'll probably be back to 100% in no time. Can't imagine this is going to be too much of an issue. Okay, wow. Getting the triple super turn to start it off. That is very good. I suppose if we have good RNG with this Evil Boo in slot 3, we could probably KO this first phase right here. Probably. He's got a pretty good chance to crit, and he's going to do quite a few super attacks as well, so we'll see. And he is stacking. Each one of them is going to be a little bit stronger than the last. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he didn't get the third one. Dang, I was going to say, as long as we get the one more, then we were going to be good. Oh. Wait, whoa. That was actually really scary. He took a lot of damage there. Okay. Interesting. So one thing to note about that last phase, we were fine regardless, because we had one more attack. He did dodge it, but if he didn't dodge it, he survives KOs, right? Yeah. Oh, well, it's when HP is 40% or more. So I wonder if it would actually be, if this is a start of turn ability, or if that procs, you know, per attack received. So maybe we would have survived there with 1 HP. And then obviously you can see we just healed like 80% of our health back just from all of the Boo passives that add up. And links too, right? Because a lot of them have like Metamorphosis or Infinite Regeneration. Okay, so we definitely want the Int Buhan to be up front for us. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to get the 1 Rainbow Orb for him. That gives him all his extra damage reduction. Let's see how the defense is looking. He's got the highest defense, so we'll give him the purple orbs. Get him a little bit of healing in there. That's good. Do I want to keep the Int Boo on? I think I do. I think I do want to keep Int Boo around. Let's do that, and then, yeah, we'll float Exchange Boo. That should be fine. Okay, yeah, not a problem. Alright, well, so far this stage is proving a little bit more difficult than last, unfortunately. Alright, and with the super attack from the Dokkan Fest Buhan, we're also able to heal back to 100% HP, so that's good too. Okay. So I think we'll probably be okay leaving this guy in slot 1. He was taking a little bit of damage for us on that last rotation. He's only raising attack on super here. But, I mean, he's got 70% damage reduction. Okay, so we do want to give him a lot of key spheres. And then he's going to get more additionals with all of these here. Oh, that's interesting. When there's a fuse fighter enemy, he gets another additional attack too. That might come in clutch in a little bit for us. Okay, yeah, so we'll try and get him as many orbs selected as possible, which is literally going to be 3. So that could obviously be better. We'll keep that in mind for future rotations, though. And then the domain is just giving us a bit of a buff here for all of the all of our allies are actually getting 30% attack and defense. Interesting. That is going to go away, though. Okay, so here we are on the second phase. So we've got the 3 charges to start out, and then this is going to, I assume, turn into a 9-charge deal. Oh, nice. We're even able to get the 24 key with int boot tanks, or physical boot tanks. Okay, so we're taking a slot 1 super again. This is definitely going to hurt a little bit. We were only able to get the 3 orbs with him. Oh, wow. No, okay, it was actually enough. That is pretty good then. Alright, so name of the game at this point is to try and do as much damage as possible. This is probably going to be our hardest hitter for the turn, just because he has type advantage, and he's got all these additionals he's going to be able to do. Though we didn't select that many key spheres with him, so there were a couple of extra additionals we could have procced that unfortunately are not going to for us here. Okay, but that is solid damage for now. We're still going to have 3 more turns afterward to try and do as much damage as possible, so maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there. If we're unable to, though, all that it's going to mean is we'll have a couple of extra phases before the fight is fully over, which shouldn't be the biggest deal. But for now, we are chilling. We still have the potential revives to activate with Fat Boo as well, right? And then obviously post-revive, we have 2 Fat Boos that are going to be able to proc their Ghost Usher active skill. I believe it's like post-revive, or what is it, like turn 6? I think there is a secondary activation condition. I can't remember exactly what it is, though. We'll have to double-check. But yeah, that's probably something that's going to help us out a little bit later in the fight here. Okay, as long as we're double-digit tanking normals, I think we're in a good spot. Okay, we did just lose the active, though. Or the domain, rather. So that is not the best. Yeah, defense stat looking a little bit low on everybody. But we are doing all right. We have 100% HP. We're able to get lots of rainbow orbs for Buhan here. So we know we're going to be safe in that first slot at least. Okay. Let me give myself a quick reminder about like orb selection as far as what I need for people. I don't think he has any orb selection abilities here. Yeah, he just has... Okay, the HP recovery in the entrance animation, and then... Yeah, when the revival skill's active. Okay, yeah, there's nothing key specific in there. And then for this guy... let's see... Okay, so it's all just based on your HP and stuff. Okay, not a problem. I don't think we have any Ki Blast supers coming in, which would be nice, because he does have that chance to nullify there, but I don't think that those are going to be relevant. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just going to be a matter of hoping we can get the additionals here. He does do pretty good offensively when our HP is high. Oh, wow. 30k. That's pretty good. That's definitely what we'd want to see, right? Obviously, the Rainbow Orb selection for the turn definitely helped us out there. And that went ahead and sealed the deal. We're definitely going to be able to finish off this second phase before those 6 charges are gone, bringing us on to the final phase. So the scariest part about this fight is that the final phase is going to be against a physical boss, and we don't have a single STR unit on the team, and we have quite a few int units on the team, so that may serve to hurt us in a little bit here, but we'll have to see how our luck pans out. We might end up running into a situation where we have to force the revive to happen, and in that case, you know, then we could potentially, like, focus down most of his HP with the Ghost Usher turns that we get from the int boos, right? Okay, getting a little transformation in here from Exchange Boo. Not a bad thing at all. Alright. So yeah, I think this is still probably how we're going to want our rotations to be set up here. Let me quickly glance at their passive again and see. Okay, yeah. So he only had the major damage reduction and stuff when the domain was active. So it looks like now... I guess... Okay, so when he gets hit, he's gonna get a pretty massive defense boost from this last piece down here. And then... we do have... oh, starting from the 7th turn, he's gonna have a high chance to evade. But before that, we're just getting guard. Okay, and we're not yet on turn 7, so he actually is not a great slot 1 for us right now. We're probably going to want to put him slot 2. And then he should be raising, yeah, defense on super at least. So he'll be good after he super attacks. So yeah, I guess name of the game here is just going to be see if we can survive in slot 2 here. Or in slot 1, rather. But we might just straight up get KO'd right here in slot 1. If that happens, though, that's not going to be the biggest deal, because we do have access to the revive, right? So we're not completely down for the count yet. Okay, we'll do that so we can set up some nice int orbs for next turn. Got a couple of good rainbow orbs in there as well. Okay, let's see if we have what it takes to tank this super attack here. Okay, yeah, we're good. We still have about 50% HP, so... we should be fine there. Yeah, I don't think that this enemy is going to be much to worry about at all then. If Int Fat Boo, of all people, was able to tank for us in slot 1, then yeah, I can't imagine we're going to have too much trouble. You know, because he did take a big chunk of our HP, but we're going to get most of that back, right? Just directly at the end of the turn. So, yeah, he would have to be pulling out multiple super attacks per turn to really cause an issue for us here, it seems like. Okay, a whopping 1 super attack. Thank you very much. We love you, Buhan. Alright, and then we'll get a little bit of help out here from Exchange Boo. I'll probably end up transforming Exchange Boo. Oh, this enemy can be sealed, too? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, yeah, now we're definitely fine, because he's sealed. And we fully healed. Oh my goodness. This team is so dumb. I love it. Okay, yeah, we might as well transform him. Just to get as much damage in as possible. Obviously, he's going to hit a little harder this way. Let's see here. Man, yeah, really wants to grab all those int orbs, which is unfortunate because obviously it would be better for us if he got the rainbow orbs, either going up with the blues or up with the reds on the left. So that is a bit unfortunate. The only alternative I would have is to put the Fat Boo up front, but that doesn't seem like a good idea to me. That's probably a one-way ticket to a KO. There's just a lot of attacks up front there. I'm a little bit scared of that. I wish we could get more than just the 2 rainbow orbs. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to be able to get there. Okay, well... yeah, yikes. This might be bad. This might be bad here. Oof. Yeah, this is not looking the best at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these orbs, and then I guess we'll just get all these AGL ones to get a 24 key super with him. Alright, well, I guess let's hope that the 44% damage reduction is enough. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, if we take a super, we're just KO'd here. Actually, are we even gonna... is there another attack? Oh, okay, barely. Had there been one more, we wouldn't have survived. Oh, well, actually, I don't even think... we're not getting defense raises on super here. So yeah, we're probably... oh, no, we're good, because we have the, I forget that we get the defense from the passive. They like to do that with the super EZAs, since they're not updating the super attack effects. They'll give you defense when attacking from the passive, just to give you the same kind of effect, right? Okay, so we should be safe then. And then same deal, we're just going to heal a monstrous amount at the end of this turn and at the beginning of the next turn, so we'll be fine. Yeah, we definitely should not have to worry about a KO here. Oh, though we didn't get super attacked yet. Oh, that's because he's sealed. Right. I keep forgetting. And we just sealed him again right now, so he's going to still be sealed for the next turn. In fact, he should be sealed just for... well, I mean, the next turn's going to be the last turn of the fight anyway. But this Buhan actually seals him for a very long time. It's like 6 turns, 9 turns, 5 turns, something like that. All right. Wow, looking good there. Okay, and the attack break, just to add insult to injury. Oh, and the dodge, even better. Okay, there we go, and we're healed back up to 85% HP. We'll use our Ghost Usher active skill here real quick. Delete all the enemy attacks. Nice, thank you very much for that wonderful, amazing display of damage. We'll go ahead and grab all these cookies for him. Heal back up to full. And then, yeah, this should be GG right here. Wow. I can't believe how much damage we took, but that we're also ending the fight at literally 100% HP. That's the glory of the Boo team, I suppose. And then, you know, even if he had extra HP to work with, we still have another Ghost Usher active that we could use on the next turn. And we hadn't procced any of the revives yet, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then once, you know, we already have 1 unit that can survive KO attacks. And then once the revive is active, we would have had 3 units on our team that can survive KO attacks. So yeah, we still had a lot more left in the chamber. We still had a lot more fight left in us. And then I suppose if we wanted to play it optimally, we could have waited on that domain and not procced it at the beginning of the fight, had it for that end phase, and then that 1 turn where we almost got KO'd by, you know, with the Int Buhan, then he would have tanked a little bit better with the extra 30% stats, right? So there we go. That was not too difficult at all. Alright, that is all of the 7th Anniversary Part 1 missions completed. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the Hidden Potential tab here and apply our brand new skill orbs to the 7th Anniversary LRs. So I guess we'll just do this. Oops. Alright. So these guys, starting out, I guess we'll upgrade the defense. Makes sense to me. Okay. And then we have a level 6 defense, or I guess it's going to be a level 6 evasion and a level 6 defense. That's probably going to be good for us. Remember that now with this guy's Easy A, he is an extremely damage reduction heavy unit. You're oftentimes going to be able to just straight up throw him in slot 1. He has guard for most of the fight as well. So yeah, I think it makes perfectly enough sense for, you know, just to give him dodge. I think that makes sense to me. We'll probably go ahead and do that. He definitely doesn't need crit. You know, he basically has guaranteed crit throughout his kit anyway, or at least it's when it's not guaranteed, it's very easy to gain a substantial amount based on like orbs selected and stuff. So that's not going to be too bad. Okay, and then these ones get lost here. Is it this? It's not. Okay, give me 1 second. We'll actually pull up the list on the wiki as we have been. Okay, so it looks like the previous equip that he was given was the, 6 additional and 2 defense. And then it looks like the new one that he's given is still 6 additional, and then it's actually 3 attack. So instead of 600 points of defense, we would get 900 points of attack. I don't know if that's really worth it. Defense is pretty much always better. I mean, of all units, he doesn't really need it, but you might as well just continuously stack on all of the defensive capability that this character has. So I'm probably going to leave the old orb. Because remember, the way this is working out is like the 3 of these were the old ones. So the 8 defense, and then the one with the crit in defense, and then the additional in defense. These are all the old anniversary battle equips from last year. And then the new ones now is the 9 defense, the dodge and defense, and then apparently this additional and attack. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this skill orb on him, is probably the way I'll do it. So then, yeah, we're done equipping orbs for him. We'll just leave that old one how it was. Okay, so then the next unit, obviously, we've got here, the LR Gods. So yeah, it looks like they have the exact copy-paste same kit here, and I'm probably going to apply the exact same ones, right? We want the 9 defense, we want the dodge, and then we'll keep the additional and defense on them. if they've got it, it honestly might even be worthwhile for me to take this equip off entirely and just do a straight up dodge something for what they have in their kit. So yeah, let's jump back in game and we will take care of the LR gods next here. Okay, let's see. Where are they at? There we go. Yeah, okay, so we'll go 9 defense. Perfect, and then we'll add the dodge on there. That is good. And then, yeah, so for this one, it might be smart for me to just give them some more dodge. I don't know. I would need to use this unit a little bit more. Their kit is still a little bit iffy to me, just because they don't, you know, even in their final transformation, they only have a 30% chance to dodge, and then all of the extra dodge that they get is based on orb selection. So it's like not as, and even at most, like literally the most maximum possible would be 80% dodge that they could get. But more than likely, you're going to be at like 70%, 60%, 50% chance to dodge for most of their turns. So I feel like having the extra dodge in the kit is probably smart, but maybe just keeping the defense on there is fine. Because remember, it is also important to have a lot of additional with them. And the LR Super Saiyan 4s, because they are infinite stackers, right? So you want them to be doing as many, you want to get that hidden potential system super as much as you possibly can. That's going to help, you know, their stats once they end up transforming and stuff. So yeah, I think for now we'll probably leave it like this. Maybe if I'm unsatisfied with their ability to dodge, then I will change them to a full dodge build or something, but that might come in the future. So for now, I think I'm satisfied with this. Alright, well, that is going to go ahead and finish it up for the 7th anniversary part 1 stage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!